Well, congratulations, Alan. As we spoke about it towards the end of the interview on Saturday, tonight was a game where you expected to have a lot of possession. Was this the way that it panned out?
Yeah, I think so. We spoke before the game about embracing the expectation of maybe being the better team, having the ball, and we're going to have to do the running and make sure we do it properly, not doing what we're supposed to do in the game. And I think apart from the first 10 minutes where we just kind of found our way in, they had a good set piece that they maybe should have scored off. I think after that we just wore them down with good possession, good tactically. The little bits we've spoken about in the first two games about can we keep the ball a little bit more in higher areas, can we be a bit more inventive and brighter in higher areas to score goals. I think we showed all of that tonight. And on the flip side, I think when we lost the ball, we showed good energy and determination to win it back. So really pleasing tonight.
Give you a chance also to utilise the squad. We saw Mark Duckett coming in and getting the 90 minutes as well, and just freshening some other areas of the Park up.
Yeah, I've said it a few times, I'm probably fortunate, or more fortunate than others, that the size of the squad we have at the moment, just keeping the core of what we had last year and being able to add a few to that already. And I'm conscious, even though it's a League Cup and we're trying to win games, they're making sure come the start of the season boys have had enough minutes, and there's a few have been rotated and a few just need to play every week, but just to have that variation and those options, and I think the ones that came in did really well tonight again.
Yeah, and I think you spoke about the retention of the ball and being patient, and really you were using the width of the park really well, and again just probably taking the legs out of Cowdenbeath over a period of time and then just picking and choosing when to play.
Yeah, 100%. You've got to make the pitch big, we've got to stretch it wide. I think maybe on Saturday we were really good at building from the back. We didn't get into the midfield enough, and then we didn't carry enough threat up the top of the pitch. And at times when we did it, we looked good. And then we spoke, just because we will have more of the possession tonight, can we get into these areas more? So you'll have more chance to do this. Listen, we'll still give the ball away, but you're going to get more chances. So keep trying to do the things we've been working on, and I think we showed that tonight.
Yeah, and there was the penalty first of all for to give us the first goal, and Robbo had to take it again, and it's one of them. You've scored, you're comfortable. The referee pulls it back, and
yeah,
it's back to what do you do again? Yeah,
I wasn't quite sure whether he kicked it off his own foot and he was going to give a free kick out. We weren't quite sure what he'd done, but they said no, it was for encroachment, so that's why we made it taken again. John put one in top corner in the shootout last week. He's rolled one in the bottom corner this week. He's calm. He's a goal scorer. And I think it'll be a problem all year between him and Shanley fighting over who's taking penalties and who's got the most goals. But it's a nice thing to have.
And the one thing we will give Cowdenbeath is that it was an energetic performance from them. A lot of young kids, that'll be they'll do well in the Lowland League. And they continue to play us and ask questions of us. Yeah,
I've watched them a couple of times just in preparation for the other games. So saw them against Airdrie, saw them against Arbroath. So I knew what they were. And you're right, they're young. They've got good energy. They're quite well organised and they don't stop. They're probably missing one or two from the squad that could have added to that as well. So we knew it was going to be tough. We were in the same league as them last year. Tough games against them. So there's no surprises. But I knew we would have more of the ball. I knew the way we want to play. And could we be brave enough and do that tonight? And I thought we did do that, and we probed away and we scored some really good goals.
Yeah, in terms of the fight for goals between Shanley and Robbo, it was good to see Robbo for his second goal. Again, just stopping but following that ball and just anticipating anything that might happen as well. Yeah,
we're speaking about them. They need to be on the move a little bit more up there and ask questions. They are both goal scorers, and they are the threat of want to get in there. They did that really well, but they've link up play tonight was good. And I think at the start of last season, John was the one that played, and then at the end of the season when I came in, Ryan was the one that played. So it's probably the first real opportunity to try and get them together and see if they could link up and just give us another option up there.
Yeah, fair play to Shanley. He held the line before making his run and latching onto the pass through and slotted it away.
Yeah, it's a brilliant goal, and it's really hard to defend against, and the stuff we've spoken about, being on the move in the box, and he did that brilliantly, and then was calm enough to finish. So I'd say the two goal scorers, that's a nice problem to have, the two of them up there working away.
And at that point, when the game's won, effectively, what do you demand from the players on the pitch after that?
We were just speaking about standards, about doing the things properly, don't get slack, keep playing forward, keep asking questions, go and show good energy. And I think they did that. Listen, the last 10 minutes the game died a little bit and we were happy to keep it, and I can't really criticise for that. But those other opportunities, keep playing away, a couple of untidy touches through tiredness there. We're just saying, no, listen, when you're tired it still stays there, we still do the right things, and I think for the most part we did that tonight.
And I think probably, in all honesty, the shoe's going to be on the other foot on Saturday. We're going to St Mirren. It's another proposition that the boys are going to learn from.
Yeah, each game in this group has been a different test, and the Airdrie one, to actually measure ourselves against a team that's in the league we're going to be, are both the top part-time team really in the country. And for an hour I thought we were a good match for them, and they probably just wore us down in the end. Tonight we dominated possession, and could we do that to Cowdenbeath, which we did do, but now we go to a Premier League team on Saturday, and we've just spoken there, can we do what we want to do with less of the ball? So can you still have that clarity of thought? Can you still make these runs? Can you still work away when knowing you probably won't have most of the ball and you're going to have to defend more? And that's the challenge come Saturday, and we'll look forward to it.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for spending the time with us, Al.
Brilliant, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.